There we go. What up, boys? How you doing? What up, Chris? What up, Tinka? What up, Flam? What up, Rhino? How y'all doing today? Watch NieR for the plot. Sorry, we watched NieR for the backstory, thank you. Some games don't make sense in the wrong order. Yes, I think you're gonna need to redeem the first game and only the first game. You know, it's like redeeming Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns. Probably just need to redeem just 13, and then when I play that, redeem 13-2. That said, welcome to day 2 of your requests. Feel free to get yours in whenever. We'll be streaming for like 3 hours today. We'll see how it goes. We got a long day.
I will show them anguish undreamt of.
Alright, we got number 1. Breath of Fire.
I will show them
3.
anguish undreamt of.
We got number 2, Black and White. That's like a RTS kind of thing, right? Black and White? I was busy giggling thinking Final Fantasy VIII character Irving Kinney ass. God game? God games are like RTS, aren't they? Kind of. Yeah.
I will show them anguish undreamt of.
Number 3. Parasite Eve. Cool. Right. Yeah, why does my mouse keep centering? It's so weird. Also, how did I get so much HP? When did that happen? Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well.
He's paying a lot of money for us to go find some old cooking knife.
Whether for love of food or fine cutlery, there is little doubt this man is a serious customer.
Maybe we could buy a whole bunch of knives for him.
Oh,
Then
that's
we'd be
right. We're getting a
rich.
knife from the Airy,
If he
right?
had 20 arms and could wield a weapon in each one, I am certain he would purchase a great many knives for himself.
That would be awesome.
Guys, this is a really stupid conversation.
Oh, the junkie?
I cannot
Oh, yeah,
fathom
side
that
quest.
village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, Airy's next plot area. See, that's
I will
nice.
show them anguish undreamt of.
Back to Minish Cap?
Aren't
We
you
can do
glad
Minish
you're going
Cap.
back
No
home,
problem.
Home?
Whoop.
Place is a shithole.
Hold on.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
I got me taken care of. Worry about protecting
Don't
yourself.
worry, I won't die. It's fine. These guys can't even hurt me. Look at this. Give me that, dude. Favorite Zelda game? That's what we streamed. So this past year, 2023, was the year of Zelda. We played a wide variety of them. Almost all of them. I mean, as many as we could. And Minish Cap was on that list, but yeah, I think going back to that could be a lot of fun, so. I did enjoy that game quite a bit. Cutting vegetable for breakfast miso? Nice. I had me some sausage biscuits for lunch. That was pretty good. Hey, yesterday was crazy as hell. You want to talk about crazy, though? Freaking Meshi is currently streaming Ogre Battle. I have to watch the VOD to keep up with that one. But, yesterday, the man plays 8 hours of Yakuza Like a Dragon and then goes straight in for 5 hours of Apex. Bruh. That's some Degen shit if I ever heard of it.
What to do? Ah, welcome. How are you? How you doing?
Hey there. How are things?
Great.
Every time I hear Ray Chase, it's one of
Couldn't
those
be
like...
better. Shades just took over the second floor of the junk heap is all.
Can we skip that part?
You don't seem too concerned.
Doesn't matter. No one cares. Folks don't go in that far anyway. Just makes it hard to gather materials for my new weapons.
I don't... Alright.
If you can't work on weapons, that affects me. I'm gonna go clear him out.
Good luck. You ain't getting very far.
Yuri Lowenthal.
Shades tore up all the elevator machinery on the first floor. Ripped it up! If you want to use it, you gotta switch out the parts.
Come on.
Can you make those parts?
I could if I had 5 broken batteries and 5 broken motors.
I might have that.
All right. I'll get the stuff and you make the parts. Deal?
I might have that.
I've got the materials.
Hey!
Killed some robots, did you? Killed them good?
Killed him good. Oh boy.
Well, let me get to work on this.
I like Majora's Mask
Here,
story, but Minish
Just
Cap's
put this in the
gameplay.
elevator at the far end of the first floor. Good luck in there. Don't get dead.
I'm thankful my mod Ku doesn't watch the stream, because he would have me replay Majora's Mask. And while it deserves a replay, because I didn't play it correctly, we can skip that, right?
Could you bash up by the...
Yeah.
What can I help you with?
I need 1 knife. Can you... He don't sell knives.
Come
Look
back.
at the knife. What's the knife for? Alright, a whole bunch of garbage there. Tavern keeper in Seafront wants you to purchase a kitchen knife from the junk heap. Do what?
Could you buy the... What can I help you with?
Do what?
Come back.
Rip and tear. Kinda don't want to go into the junk
Could you
heap, I'm
bash
not
up
gonna
by the...
lie.
What can I help you with?
Oh, look at all this stuff, though. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 204 for that thing. Oh, but the Ancient Overlord is just better. It's just better, bro. Is that Ray Chase? Yeah, it is. Nocto and Alvin over here. Putting in work. Giant egg.
Come back.
Alright. Speaking of people I know, I brought it up to Tinka last night, but I did watch the Scott Pilgrim movie. The 2010 one with Michael Cera. How is that such an all-star cast? I'm sitting there literally watching it. I'm going, okay, that's Aubrey Plaza. Okay, that's Anna Kendrick. Okay, that's Brandon Ruth. Friggin' the vegan cop comes in. So the vegan is Brandon Ruth, and as he loses his vegan powers, fucking Thomas Jane comes in as a vegan cop. I wasn't expecting to. What the hell? Chris Evans plays Captain America himself in there. I can't pick out Brie Larson in a lineup, I'm not gonna lie. It's milk and eggs, bitch. That's fucking... She was envy? Really? Yeah, I can't pick her out of a lineup. That lines up, or it does make sense. That's crazy, though. What a fucking cast. That was freaking... It literally went from, like, okay, Michael Cera is, like, fighting Captain America, and then he goes straight into fighting, it's not Iron Man. What is DC's equivalent of Iron Man? He showed up in The Flash, but either way, Brandon Ruth played him. In The Flash. Yeah, he goes from fighting one to fighting the other, and I'm like, dude, Sarah, dude, you do not belong in this movie. What the fuck? How about when Gideon hits Ramona and looks at Scott like, what? That was very interesting. The cast is definitely what got me shook the most out of that movie. It did line us, you know, Scott's a piece of shit, has always been a piece of shit, and somehow he levels up when he learns self-respect. So, the only person who's even remotely a decent person in that movie, and this lined up with the show as well, the animated show that just came out, is Knives. She's the only one who is like a decent person at the end of the day. Knives got done dirty. She gets done dirty all the time. It was like that in the anime as well. Knives is just a good person who gets shit on by Scott and everyone, really. It was a good movie. I did have a fun time watching it, but man, oh man. In the graphic novel, she gets drunk and makes out with Kim. Alright. Meteorite, nice. Yeah, still 17. Yeah, that's very strange about all that. Scott and Nega Scott just shoot the shit off screen. Yeah, he's a cool guy. You know, we share a lot of interests. Yeah, it was a good movie. Still like Michael Cera saying, "You cocky cock." It was definitely a fun watch. I should have watched, or, you know, I should have viewed it sooner than I did. I did like it very much. Nah, I just wish people were better people. They don't all have to be assholes, you know? Bum. Kinda sad we're back here listening to this again. Every media has differences. Well, that's the thing, like... Everyone's just... It was like that in the anime, too. The only person who was, like, a decent person was Knives. Everyone else is kind of an asshole.
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around. Someone must know something.
Wallace is the best. He's truly Scott's cool gay roommate. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, even he's kind of an asshole. Alright, let's gloss over the fact that Wallace's boyfriend was cool with the inclusion of a third person. He does end up cheating on him with another guy that he just met. Also, Kieran Culkin looks identical to Macaulay Culkin. Fucking identical to Macaulay Culkin. Also, I was not paying attention to that. What do I need to do?
This village is finished.
Shit, I should have been paying attention. I always thought that Kim was played by the same actress as Pippi Longstocking from the 80s, and I realized time doesn't make you 11 to mid-20s. It was swiftly whisked back to reality. Shit, I was hoping. Yeah, she was kind of in the movie when Gideon called her a super sexy redhead or whatever. That was kind of one of those moments like, huh, alright. Sure. She kind of scrappy looking. I don't think sexy's the correct term there, but... Kim is the best. Yeah, Kim gets shit on though too, so... She's an asshole, but she has a reason to be an asshole. She got done dirtier in the comic? Dude, how evil is Scott in these other forms of media? I like when Scott was talking with Ramona about, you know, like, you dated Envy. And he's like, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, well, what about Knives? We broke up. It was clean. We broke up. I broke up with her. Yeah, and Kim? And he was like, it was high school. Kim has freckles. I'm going back to Popola. I genuinely don't know what I was supposed to be doing here. Discarded cargo, mastered Southern Plane, contract for a contractor. A man milling about near some pit, nope. Creature water wheel, nope. Need stupid shit, damaged map, great tree. I have a map? Says, oh, there's a village here. Hold on. Let's go visit the village. Yeah, there's no X, that's why I didn't know what to do. I was too busy thinking about Scott Pilgrim and stuff like that. Which one had your main objective at the bottom? Ask villagers about the letter. Alright, cool. Thank you. I do want to visit the shops though. They could have something neat. Neat. This is the worst part is I need to get the fuck out of this area. Yeah, the area's establishing trade, so we know why we're here. It's just
Everyone will perish. Everyone. I'm too scared to trust anyone.
what the fuck?
You. I know you.
All right. Yeah, here we go. Shops.
Make sure you stock up on necessities before heading out to hunt.
Herbs and drops and stuff. Very cool. What do you do?
Welcome.
Pumpkin, tomato, and eggplants. Don't care.
Why not?
Definitely don't care about that. Faith, axe beheading, and sunrise. They're cool, but also all garbage.
Thanks.
A letter, huh? Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. Which is it, man? Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you? Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last...
Remember, kids, audio is a constant and ongoing issue.
Every last one? Everyone? Everyone? Everyone?
Vice!
All right.
Beware, this man is a shade.
It's a trap!
I figured as much.
Beware, this man is a shade.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
Ashikar.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
Kaine!
Oh my god, my right bumper's getting worse, boys.
Not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
Ah! I may have already killed 2 humans, so rip. Yeah, the fun part of that, Yuri Lowell and Yuri Lowenthal. Yuri Lowell is not voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, which, to be honest, I think is, I think that's a missed opportunity. That said, who is Yuri Lowell actually voiced by? I'm not sure I ever know. Oh, he's voiced by, oh, that's right, Troy Baker, and then the other guy for the extra lines. That's right, that's right.
This village's history.
That said, we have the rare game where Laura Bailey voices a character, but there is no Troy Baker here.
No way! I'm not gonna abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
RIP!
No! No!
Stay back, kid.
Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is. She's my sister, and I love her.
Ah, yes, of course. The classic zombie trope. Oh, I thought I was gonna eat the kid. What is this? Kaine death number 4?
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
Brother, your sister is super
These
dead.
people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this!
Excuse for Asha? You're not wrong.
Please, you have to stop!
Emil!
We need to get out of here. Kaine! Kaine, get up! Hurry!
Oh, we got farming, boys.
Leave us in peace!
We're gonna kill the whole damn village.
Help us! Help us, please! We are saved!
I like Kaine's just there. Alright, listen, maybe we don't have this one.
Get them.
Oh, there we go.
Villagers are under attack over there.
You see, Ray Chase told me I needed to get out, so I was thinking I needed to get out, but we alright, we alright.
What could those black swirls be?
These shots are certainly more risque, but not as many asses as Final Fantasy X. Maybe not, like, quantifiable, and quantifiably as many or whatever, but, like, one ass shot in this game is worth 30 in Final Fantasy X. You think I care damage? I can play like an absolute idiot.
Why did you even come?
Why do you come? Imagine the counter damage. I'd have to care damage in general. IDC damage. Look at this.
He's a shade. My husband's a shade.
Also, did you notice that this the orb there was absorbing all of the blood? Sure?
By my pages. Is this beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
I don't know why, but the lighting and colors remind me of Shadow of the Colossus. It's similar.
Kill them all!
It's that grayscale, I think.
We can't let that happen!
Yeah, it's a combination of muted colors, because I think this has like a gray filter over it.
I feel something from within the creature.
I am going to shoot the shit out of this thing. Yeah, weird Ozma. Who gave Ozma one eyeball?
The combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die.
The greed is real! This is how I die. Oh, but I was putting in work. How he's immune to damage?
I think those are actual people!
Wait.
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
Who are the shades?
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
I like charging full Dark Lance and waiting for the opening to launch. I can't even tell when he's weak. Ah! Oh.
Such speed.
Solazar. MP recovery rate on martial arts? Is this martial art? No, when it's not covered is when it's shoot. Oh, it's not like now. Alright, hold on. Because it was just immune to damage there for a second. I believe.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Yeah. It was blocked by the tendrils? No, it was just not taking damage for a while there. It had to wind up for its drop shades attack. That damn smile. Cool.
Look out! Something's coming!
You don't say. Hey.
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
Alright.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Alright, so we gotta go up around the back. Yeah, Emil's got this. Did you see him?
You
Mask.
should be able to attack! From behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can handle this. We must circle
He's a
behind
big
the
boy.
creature at once.
The kinda is still knocked out. That's great. Wait, oh, this is the wrong way. Whoops.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
Yeah, I realize. I just kinda's bare ass. Just swaying in the breeze. Alright, there we go.
You must strike it in the eye.
Are you there yet?
Don't worry, bud. Oh, the dark ones I can't. I see. Oh my god, my bumper's actually losing it. It's gotten worse since I played Apex last night.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you here.
You gonna bounce early? Alright, Chris, I appreciate you hanging out and appreciate you redeeming the viewer request. Hopefully, hang out for that.
Damn it! You beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Come on. See, like, it's just not taking damage anymore. Hey. Word ulol. I know that it's the tendrils. It's fine. It's whatever. None of this matters right now. There. Now we wait for this to settle.
I will show them anguish undreamt of.
Earthbound again. Alright, let me kill this boss and I'll mark it down.
Come on! Help me take it out!
on it.
You deserve to play a good game? I don't think a single one of these games that's been redeemed is bad. Blessed. I'm gonna have to see if I can do something about fixing my right bumper. Did he? I thought he was using Emil as like a staff or something just now. I was hoping I could get through it from the faceplate, but I can't.
Emil. Emil, wait.
Emil!
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
He here to consume? Oh, consume ass, true. Don't talk to me until I've eaten my cup of morning ass. So, kinda... Is she just immortal? Is she not allowed to die? Because I swear, she just continues to get hit, and then continues to get back up. That damn smile. Plot armor to go with that backstory? It's something, man. Don't worry about that right now. How can I take this seriously? Maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm not supposed to take it seriously.
What have I done?
What do you mean, what did you do?
I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
Oh, he destroyed the whole town?
Saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But
It's all right. Really? Don't look back.
Holy shit, he actually did. He just removed the whole town. The sacrifice key.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he really did. He just removed the whole damn village. That's great. Alright, let this be a lesson. The hubris of man to build a village on the side of a mountain or cliff face. Dumbasses. Well, at least you never have to hear that that music again, right? Toss a meal into New Jersey is the only way.
This is the last of them.
You gotta send him to Brazil.
Now we can find the Shadow Lord. And Yona.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
One key acquired. shit. Oh, man.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
Yeah, the other fun part about watching Chris Evans pop up in Scott vs. Pilgrim is that just before that, I watched a Ryan Gosling movie called The Gray Man, in which Chris Evans played the bad guy. It was very interesting watching, like, 40-year-old Chris Evans versus, like, 26-year-old Chris Evans, like, back-to-back. He looks so young.
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking again, Vice.
Magic is left pretty quick. He said he just stopped by so he could see my face.
But...
I don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
Yeah.
You're really gonna do it?
Oh, the twins are both here.
The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona. I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back.
Oops.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind. Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes, do be careful.
Thanks.
What do we do with the key? There is no indication of what we're supposed to be doing with the key. We just have the key. Lost Shrine? Did anyone tell me? Are we actually going to the Lost Shrine? Oh, we're probably taking the boat. You went there before and couldn't get further.
Oh there, getting on?
I thought we got one of the key fragments there. Was that not the case? Yeah, when Kaine got speared. I thought there was a key fragment there. We're already on our quest to get key fragments.
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
It's a plan.
That was Kaine death number 3. Death flag raised? I have the sneaky suspicion that the death flag don't mean much of shit in this game. Yeah, fuck you and your armor. What are you doing? Stop that. They're starting to take a bit more and a bit more to kill. It's getting a little worse. Also, what are they doing up there? Oh, I did take a moment last night to change the allocation on Chrono Cross, so I was pretty happy with how they got allocated, all the party members. Die. Fucking die, bro. Kaine, can you not shoot at an angle? Someone help me kill this guy! Alright. He won't die! Look at this! Like, I realize it's a magic barrier, but he just won't die. Thank you. God damn, that was crazy. Mystical dextrose. I actually have no idea what dextrose is, I'm not gonna lie. Dextrose is a type of sugar that comes from corn or wheat. What's sucrose then? Armor removal. Sucrose is a character in Genshin. Not incorrect. These black marks keep showing up on my body. Sometimes I wonder if I'm gonna turn into a goblin. Sucrose is found in plants. Sucrose is also sugar. Isn't corn a plant? This little runner guy. What are you doing? He ran at me, danced a bit, and died. That was crazy. You're not a chemist? So you can't answer whether corn is a plant? Also, the music's all weird as shit here. Me. I wonder if we have access to the elevator right now. Is corn a plant or a byproduct? I think the corn is the plant, yes? It's like the apple, it's part of the plant, is it not? I mean, it is both a byproduct and the plant, right? Okay, that is not the front door. Where's the elevator? There's the elevator. Goodness.
Hey.
No. What? No, what did you do? Ow. Ooh lol. Yo, the little ones are stronger than the big one. Look at that. What the hell? Ooh, I think I needed that. Yeah, and suddenly we have normal music.
That's the last of them. Now let's get a piece of that tree root. This should be enough root. Let's get it back to that guy.
Don't worry, we'll have all the time in the world after we time skip to whatever part 3 is about to happen. Oh my god, I have to re-climb. Why can we never just do things normally in this game? I already did the elevator. I don't think I want to even be over here. I don't. I'm skipping these fights. Fuck this. Also, beat a finishing blow. Very true. I don't care damage. Sometimes you just have to not care damage. Oh, is this what the music was supposed to be for this section? Don't care. Hey, we got that Dark Souls immunity while opening doors. Bless. Yeah, more machines. You know, that brings up a decent question. Speaking of machines, how— oh no, don't do it to me, bro. Alright, I didn't fall all the way down at least. Oh, fuck you, game. How long is Xenogears? That's probably, like, on the cusp, wouldn't it be? Like 55 hours, maybe? This one. The entertaining part about it is that Xenoblade 1, I think, could be redeemable on this year. 56.5 to 65, 80 for full. Yeah, okay. I thought I'd be right on the cusp, and that does track. Yeah, Xenoblade 1, I think, is under 60, but 2 and 3 are absolutely not. I don't know what happened that they decided to make Xenoblade take for fucking ever to play, but boy howdy. The original Xenoblade, 58 to 84.5. I'm pretty sure I trucked through it in like 45 in my own playthrough, didn't I? It wasn't particularly long. It's written in the Discord somewhere. Yeah, 2 and 3, I think, are about the same length.
I wonder why the shades are getting so strong. They were never this powerful before.
It seems the Shades are continually expanding their forces.
Looks like they'll just keep pushing us humans back, huh?
No, I'll find a way to stop it.
Our third trip to the top of this temple, bless. I mean, this Torna says less than 20. Yeah, that tracks. Torna some cheap-ass DLC. No, please. There we go. Yeah, I don't... I think Torna is only like $25 or something like that. Save that. This game sure is interesting with side-scrolling, top-down, rail shooter, action RPG. It's definitely a genre blend. Automata was like that too. Not as hard as this one though. I don't think Automata ever did isometric action RPG.
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Dude,
Yeah.
if we have to kill
This is
Gretel
where Vice and I
again...
first met and first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
This is where Hansel comes down.
Yes, I suppose.
You killed
In a
Gretel!
technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself. And now the path is open.
You cannot turn back. You just got the tree root. Are you sure you want to do this? go back to the village and do this climb again. Yeah, game don't know, magic don't care side quest. I don't care. Kuno doesn't fucking care. I can only hope it doesn't obviously have to be this first quarter, but I can only hope one of you will bless me with a Disco Elysium redeem. That'd be... Give me an excuse to play. Alright, so our first playthrough of Disco Elysium was Hand-Eye and Electrochem. Second playthrough, Shivers and Pain Threshold. It's not about the physical damage, it's about being able to take the emotional damage. Estoy looping? What the bird's doing?
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
But we're human.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I've heard this somewhere before.
Why did you...
Because of a black disease.
I answer, because of a black disease.
I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
By separating body from soul.
I answer, by separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
This one I don't actually know. The other two, I could make an educated guess based on Automata. But both of these are kind of true within Automata's... like, within that. There is a correct answer here. The issue... They're placed in the corresponding shells. That would be true based on the androids. Human souls were placed in the correct shell, e.g. they're androids, but Adam and Eve were examples of the souls being put into the Promised Land, which is the simulation? Both of these are correct, off of what I know. Do we flip a coin? I feel like we flip a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin. Alright, heads will be corresponding shells. Flip. It's heads. Shells it is.
I answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master.
Woo! Shells!
You may enter.
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Devila and Popola?
It's the twins from your village.
How'd you beat me here?
Popola? Devila? What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
How did I even get here, son?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
We're here to rescue Yona.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad.
Fusion! They just get bigger when they fuse?
We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
I probably should have asked them why they're here, huh? Because I'm very curious as to why they're here.
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie.
Just poke
I
forever.
don't believe it.
I just got in, I see a near naked woman. You know, that's NieR.
Thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
Yoko Taro is a woman
Why
fetishist.
do you block our path?
He likes women.
You
How
have
dare
no
you?
cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
Women.
What now?
He alright. How you doing, X?
Copied my powers.
Copied? That's not great.
Oh, shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from
Okay,
us in
okay.
the first place. You were simply
God?
alone with a small portion of it.
Vice, are you all right?
Tevela, Hopala, why are you guys doing this?
Hey,
Why are you
hey.
just siding with the Shades?
Big meaty fist. Ow. Doing good? That's good. Ow. Ow!
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
What's the name of that Galka
You
that
must
turned into the
search
Shadow
for that
Lord?
answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Raugrim, that's right, thank you. Oh, what's up, X? Nut. Obtain Shadow Lord's castle map. Oh, don't forget, this is day 2 of the year video game requests.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of
Tums?
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be...
Vice?
Do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly...
Don't look at me during. Alright.
I think I hear a waltz.
Oh yeah, here we go. Adios, muchachos.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all Shades.
It was a bait the whole time. Who knew?
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Yeah, the music is having a stroke. I remembered the finisher. Oh yeah, okay, that makes things a lot easier, to be honest. All we have to do is knock him over and then... Ow, what the fuck? It saves me quite a bit of time. Alright. They just freaking rolling on me, man. What? Oh, we really gonna be out here fighting all of them, huh? God, that roll was so annoying. I can't believe they're gonna make me fight all of them 2 at a time. Well, I say that, I actually can believe that, I'm just sad about it. Like, just unlock the whole damn ballroom. Whoops. What's that one? That was a big ball. Alright. Alright, now I get to deal with the flyers.
It won't stop coming.
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Twice.
Oh, right. Protect the hustle, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us.
Oh my god.
Kaine.
And even more spawn? What is happening here?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
No, you idiot. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Come on.
Stop, you impatient fool.
I know the barrier's gonna drop eventually, right? Oh man.
Damn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh! Got it.
Kaine, look out!
Well, Kaine death number 5? It's just that wrecking ball mesh.
Fuck it. These things are freaking me out.
Dude.
Kaine, what's wrong?
We need to help Kaine.
Oh my god, she's down again. Oh, that's hilarious.
We need to help Kaine.
Kinda pelted with balls.
Yeah. Well, we got problems.
As I saw Kaine's fat ass swaying in the breeze, it was then I knew. Okay. I can handle a boss fight.
No need forgiveness, asshole.
Who's doing what? Bro, boss?
Shit. Oh dear.
Alright, cool, second boss. This one's armored though. Wow, what is that hitbox? Dark Souls 2 moment. Also, I got an achievement. I think I called it the goose in under 2 minutes. So.
Oh no!
I can't stop now. Damn it.
And we don't stop killing.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Let's go.
Come on.
This way. Move.
Yeah. This kind of makes me want to see Shadow of the Colossus. I've never played it. I got the Dragoon Lance. It's cool, but it's not better than what I got.
Up here!
I got you. Think you would like it? I mean, I played Pandora's Tower, which Pandora's Tower was definitely like a mashup between Zelda and Shadow of the Colossus. So I feel like I probably would, though I do know the sad twist to it. So I don't think you play video games kind of without knowing that twist.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Oh, look at you trying your best.
Attack incoming!
Ow. Ow. Still don't care damage.
The entrance is locked too!
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Still have never cared damage. Kaine, can you do the thing? Oh, Kaine is not even trying. Our boys. How'd you get here, son? I killed it 7 times.
What are you doing here?
You are correct. But
it's so cinematic. Oops.
刻むちHey! Stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no! ギー、後でアリクラーサ開こう No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own! You cook Oh, Tauki! Arta! Vito! Kuruto! Ko! Chi! Iru!
I don't think they upgraded the weaponry enough for this.
ケロアルテリアだせギウジ各石技師真鍮カレルタカイザムテラスあんだあらたてウラーヌペルアトチウラーヌカイザムトトチOpen the damn door!
Slap!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
That was pretty dumb. That's alright, he'll be fine. Wink. Ooh, recovery potion. I like how we got a map of this place, and it has been as straight a shot as it gets.
Devila! Popola!
They don't want you to have any confusion. I feel like that's a moment where people tried to go backwards thinking it was forwards because the doors are too similar. A Half-Life moment. You know, we put one turn in this cave and people kept going in circles.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Gestalt.
Gestalt?
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you
I will
a
show them
refresher.
anguish undreamt of.
Resident Evil 1. Alright. The original. Not director cut, not remake. Jill Valentine preferred for Barry. So are there two routes? Should I do Jill route? What up, Colin? Let's see this refresher. It's a Jill route and a Chris route. Alright, it's Resident Evil 1 Jill route. Jibble.
Weiss! My mind.
Dude, you're a book. You don't have a mind.
I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No. They still live on. You know them as shades. Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
So what are we, clones?
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Gonna go ahead and pop the strength capsule and... Don't punch me, bro.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No! Ow! I'm nothing like you.
I don't care damage, girl. I've never cared damage a day in my life. I didn't even get to hear the music.
Devila? Devila?
Yeah, is this like a DLC spear or something? This thing is broke.
Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone!
You guys didn't even fusion.
Popola. Let's stop this now.
Stop? Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to— No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola!
You know what, we're
gonna...
Hold on, we're
like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
How do I get in? I don't know how to get in. Oh. Another moment where if I play like an absolute idiot, I can do it. It's fine. This really is kind of like self-defense, though. We have no context for why they're doing what they're doing.
No stopping ever!
The bridge! Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Couldn't...
You jackass, get back here!
I'm being too critical of this game, but couldn't he have just made a bubble with no one in it for her to grab?
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Oh, that explains that. Homeboy just made a black hole. Holy shit. Hey, can't he just make her eat her like the village? As he eats her like the village? Well, I meant live and stuff. I think, I don't know the difference. In the village, it was uncontrollable. This time around, he did it deliberately, so I think there were some, like, requirements involved. Yeah, kick him while he's down. Come on, Kaine. Sorry, it was one of those moments. It's a little more convoluted than her being an asshole, because there was that moment she looks at him. She knows she has to do these things to be that person, to keep him going, otherwise he'll kind of like break down. So even in that scenario, that's what that whole scene with her laying down, like she doesn't want to do it, but she realizes that if she is not that person, he will not get up. Sorry, a lot was actually conveyed with her chilling at the door like that. That was actually pretty impressive, so. Kaine's leg was placed with purpose. There was a moment with her sliding down. Not gonna lie. Oh, hey, kitchen knife. I bet you that could have been used for the quest. Holy shit. I lost! Oh, come on. The stupid rolling, bro. Stab. I don't know why I'm fighting him. Imagine the counter damage. Hold on. That was cool. What is Project Gestalt for the uninformed? I don't really know at this point. So the humans died from contextual clues without any information from Automata. Humans died off 1300 years ago or whatever. They created a project seemingly to immortalize their souls. What that means, whether that's through cloning or any number of other ways, but apparently we, as Brother NieR, have stolen the shell that was meant for another soul. So, 1400, my bad. Whether this is supposed to be our body or whether we accidentally jacked it or whatever happened, I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. The project that turns humans into vehicles. First test was on the Eidolons. Bevy of bitches.
Yona!
Yeah, the shades are apparently human souls corrupted and rotten or something? I would guess. 4,000 or 1,400 years without a container, the soul like degrades maybe.
This ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
I believe. Do we... You know what? We will do this.
How could a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Dude, his voice is so good! How could a mere tool stand against the Shadow Lord? Yeah, they may or may not explain what we need to know later.
No! Impossible!
Are you sure, Vice?
Be careful.
Oh shit.
I know.
Real Shadow Lord hours. That was a block, thank you. Ah! I even hit the parry, but it didn't matter. All right, we're gonna play good. Yeah, me versus the library. I can't read. I don't know what it is about those like very self-explanatory memes, but I do appreciate them.
You all right?
Da, 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 da.
Wait.
Yoner.
Brother?
Yoda.
Oh, I was about to say, why she looks so much older, but it has been 5 years. Huh? Bro, did we just get NTR'd?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it.
Oh, he was gonna switch her soul.
There's another girl inside this body. I can hear.
Black Scroll is 2 souls in one shell.
She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
She can expunge her own soul from her shell?
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Cut!
Watch over Yoda for me.
Interesting. So Shadow Lord is the other brother?
Sadness. Think I'm gonna sympathize with you?
So yeah, Yona and NieR got placed in their shell irresponsibly, I think.
They must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
Yeah, this is. I think Shadow Lord is supposed to be inside NieR right now, and whoever
Vice, what's wrong?
currently was fucked up in accident.
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come so strike.
Remember the prologue? Yeah. I don't think that's gonna come into play yet. The twins apparently knew but did nothing all the time. This time makes no sense. Yeah, considering Shadow Lord would want his body back, though the way that was treated, it was looking like the Shadow Lord was looking for a new body? For either his sister or Yona?
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
I'm all fucked up.
I'm just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But...
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
Where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Vice being a grimoire given, or a book given life by Devilo and Popola? I think? Oh shit. Ay, 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 ay.
Reason to live!
Let me through. Which Vice and NieR are supposed to work together to become, I don't know, some 50 Shades of Grey and the ultimate book. Maybe that was what they were waiting for. I don't know. A world in flux. You defeated the Shadow Lord. You know they're white and black in German? Yeah, that's why I mentioned the 50 Shades of Grey. Because they were supposed to combine at one point, but I don't know what happened to that plot line. Vice just kind of said no, and that was the end of it.
No.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Vice? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Do I really have to type my own name? That's pretty cringe, bro. That is pretty cringe, bro. The Mufasa dies. It's true. Mirthful dab, medical dingus.
Is that you?
She's alive. I have very many questions.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Okay, I gotta turn it.
Oh, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister, you have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look! It's beautiful.
Yona with the distractions so we don't go chasing off another girl, or chasing off for another girl.
For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
What up, Sparrow? How you doing? How does this tie into the prologue at all? We're gonna have to play through the game 4 more times to find out. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. Automata had 5 endings to get to the actual finale.
It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
This game does not respect your time. Well, it's a little different. It was interesting because Automata playthrough 1 and 2 were, I think, like 2 was just an extension of 1. And then 3 was just 1 with a different character. It's very interesting. Chilling, crying, I don't know, man. I finished ending C this morning, whole body was shaking, hair was standing on end, tears were pouring down like a river. I'm not crying, you're crying. I just have questions. This game only makes sense if you play it for, let's say, 30 more hours. We're shooting for ending E. Is there? I thought there was only D in this one, but I don't fucking know. But at least in Automata, Yoko Taro had an ending for each letter of the alphabet, which is kind of cool. You want ending D? Well, that's why Kaine is around. Bonus! Do we have a dog ending like in Silent Hill? I think there was one of those in Automata. I can't say shit about this ending, or this game though. But yeah, I have questions. Number one, so seemingly the Black Scroll is what happens when two souls occupy one body. How the hell did Yona and NieR end up in their respective bodies, and that's fucking wrong? Why can the soul just expunge itself from the body it's in? Like, she just said, no, I'm done, and just whoop, gone. I don't actually want answers to these, you know, we'll figure it out as we keep playing, but... Shit's too loud. I'm fucking yelling into the mic. Yeah, just... cringe soul. Just fucking yeeted itself out of Yona. Devila and Popola... Oh, hold on, what exactly are the bodies? Are they clones? Soulless clone husks? Are they androids? Are we robots and don't know it? Are the shades actually corrupted human spirits that have lost their fucking marbles, or do we just perceive them as shades because we don't fucking know any better as clones? The most cringe thing was typing your name again but not giving the wrong answer. Come on. It was a sincere moment. Just pay attention that Yona went out in the sun. What do you think happens to shades in this case? See, that's true for the most part, but we've learned the powerful shades don't give a fuck about the sun. You could have put nut. Yeah, see, Tinka's got the right of it. That's gotta be its own game over. It's gotta be like ending F. Press F to pay respects. And then you have to start the game over. I think it was just that one in Seaside? Well, yeah, but that was the strongest shade we've seen. You think the Shadow Lord and not Yona are fucking like baby shades? They didn't grow into Krakens? Krakens is just a physical manifestation of the power. Maybe they have the power so much so that they've circled from human-shaped to Kraken shape at the top to circle back to human shape. They did a full 360. Why can't they, son? No clue. The giant girl, Vice said she suffers from the sun but regenerates quickly. She'll stay longer and die. Yeah, he did mention her regenerative powers were outdealing the damage the sun was dealing, but who's to say that these can't either? Yeah, it's like in Digimon. Cat becomes a dog, becomes a cat, becomes an angel, becomes a cat, becomes an angel. Exactly. Human becomes Kraken, becomes human, becomes, Cthulhu, becomes a human. Well, you are here. I like the ones that go cat to dog to bird to metal bird to Godzilla to toy soldier to cat. Beautiful. Ending B. Load your clear data after completing the game to experience Kaine's story. We can read some diaries, wardrobe option, new outfits can be obtained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Do we read that? I don't think we read that. Read it? How do I want this. How do I do this? Do I have to load it up? I thought it said, like, in the menu or something. I know I'm fucking blind, but... Yo, what up? Welcome to the stream, everyone. We getting into some NieR Replicant today. Glad you guys here. Make sure you redeem your daily viewer request reward. We have a...
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
we get to pick up playing Kaine from Second Death. That's right, she had already died twice at this point. Kaine's dreams, discrimination. God damn it, here we go. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified the sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. Imagine if I redeemed Crush Me? That's how you lose it for the whole year, bro. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with the pale white skin gave the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on, come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vane slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with a beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vane could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, the final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. "What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home?" Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. "I didn't say you could leave, freak!" Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. "Can't hurt me," she lied to herself. "Be strong. Be brave. You can't hurt me. Can't hurt me. You can't hurt..." "Oh, look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? He said that everyone hates you and wants you dead." Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. "Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off." Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. "Show me." "No." "Did you just say no?" Demo grinned evilly. "You don't say no to me. No one says no to me." Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. "Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves." As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. "I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are." Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. "Freak!" chanted the children. "Freak! Freak! Freak!" Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her entire world. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying! Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was rapt on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. "Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it." The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand of Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. "Ah!" he screamed, leaping to his feet. "Stop it! What are you doing?" "Quit whining! Ain't no one ever died from a scratch." "You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch! A big one! That thing could have killed me!" The old woman shrugged. "Death is the best cure for stupid." Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out! Leave this village! No one wants you here, either of you! Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at that fat boy go! Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kaine, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath, understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things, and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not, don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Hush. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you, and if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears! Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on them while I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't turn out quite right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are! What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me. Long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles. no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vein and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Are we jumping right into another? Oh my god. Alright. Thought we were reaching in and out. Shit. Anyone know how much there is to this? Settle in? Oh, Christ. Alright. Sorry, let me get a stretch. It's actually a bit difficult reading that stuff. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe! Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. "Grandma!" called Kaine. "You, Kaine!" yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. "Don't get too close or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake." She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, "Grandma! Grandma! Do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something?" The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. "Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards." Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required to travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the Eyrie. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it! Crap! She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough. My logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. "Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you..." Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. "Grandma!" The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. "Get the bucket Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop! She cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her. One look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took out her wrinkled hand. Oh boy. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across the dark, rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me, they seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. You know, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. What are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. See, they needed to tell me that prior. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for the medication. Ha! That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo. The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some undecipherable language. Indecipherable, whatever. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall, behind the counter, rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle, but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left I wish to draw. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you. It's a small village, and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hand. Your grandmother's an old friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yeah, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally, satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, huh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So, anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous! No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horse shit, said her Gotta hit that horse shit! Throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help me with dinner. But Kaine would not relent. And in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against a wall in their house as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crowns would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, or a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter. You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think this is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more, and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Dude, I'm already set for... because Kaine's mother is obviously gonna pass. At some point, and I'm gonna have to read it, and it's gonna fuck me up. It's gonna fuck me up. Brother, when do I get a break? Can we skip? Can I get a moment to recoup? God damn it. Terrible day for rain. Dude, I'm already choking up thinking about it. This is terrible. I actually am. I'm already choking up thinking about it. Jesus Christ. Alright. I wish they would have fucking split this a little bit, though. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl, it's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. And I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since that moment with Kaine's grandmother. Oh, sorry, let me retry that sentence again. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so, this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was gonna check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm gonna go pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow." "Flagstones? What the hell for?" Kaine stared at her grandmother and then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. "Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. "God damn, girl! If a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come! We got nothing worth stealing anyway." "I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday." The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. "Oh shoot, I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other..." "Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that." A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment, she was a small child lost at a carnival. "Yeah," she said after a bit. "Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately, it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking a wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls, more about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you, where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it, what the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out, as if it was the first time she'd ever seen them. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she'd ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here and keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot, I'll be fine. When you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. The little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow. And she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back to the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead, tracing its path with a finger. Kaine suddenly felt the stomach not know itself. No. Oh gods, no. Her grandmother's house is ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma? Grandma! Kaine ran then, faster than she'd ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and then went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature sported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "All right, you bastard," she thought as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me. Let's go." The Shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest. Then it began looking for her from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure, struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma! At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. She's alive, thought Kaine. Alive! Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard toward the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the Shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the Shade stomped toward the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of its claw. The old woman struggled to move from the claw from her The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a few small sprays of blood to the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. It's getting worse. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself to the ground, or across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that paused. Passed. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. I'm reading this all poorly. The Shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, it's laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the Shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The Shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me! It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The Shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of her home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine. Kaine's vision blurred, but as she forced herself to the ground, oh my god, as she focused... I'm sorry, let me try again. It's gotten to the point where I'm like devolving. Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no, no! I said run, goddammit! You have to live, have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the Shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remnants of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, All that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles, her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backward, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment. Laughing like a madwoman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. 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 Kill it now! As the spark that was Kaine's slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. I think the issue was I was trying to read at a pace, like the frantic pace because of the scene, and I couldn't keep up. My mouth could not keep up with my brain at that pace, I think was the issue.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, this is a video game. Yeah, that was the lizard we fought when we first met Kaine. Boys, I'm fucking tired. Also, I thought we were playing Kaine. What happened?
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I was literally reading for like 50 minutes there.
Today.
That was...
My sword is lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me, though, despite severely fumbling at the end. We are definitely hitting a save point, and I am wrapping this up. Boy, howdy. It's almost like we've seen this before, though. In case you're wondering, don't skip scenes. I figure as much. We'll get... Oh my Christ! Shit! I can't, like, come back to these later, right? Oh, fuck me, dude. Alright, well, Grandma's already dead, so I'm not gonna get fucked up by that now. You'll have to skip through them. How many of these are there? I worry about how many stories there are in a row here, because I could do one more story, but if it's like 3 more like previously, I'm fucked up, and we'll have to, like... You'll have to skip through them if you... Oh, if you stop and come back later? I'm gonna look, because I can do one more story. No. I don't know. Reminded of another game? Is there a game like this? I don't want to start with the story segment next time, but I think we're going to. We'll have to skip and do the boss fight. I'll do it just before the stream starts, I think. I can't read another. I need a break. We've literally been reading for like 50 straight minutes. It's crazy as shit. I need a break. Break me up. So yeah, that's that'll wrap up day 2 from me. We'll be right back at this scene when I start this again on Thursday. Literally, I'm going to click the start streaming button to this moment. So please get ready and enjoy that. It's gonna be all kinds of fucked up. Yeah, story time with Magic continues Thursday. Tomorrow is the 3rd day of viewer requests. We'll see whether or not we have a day 4 or day 5, but we had less requests today than yesterday, which was expected. We'll see how it goes. For now, though, I appreciate you all being here. Go enjoy the rest of your day and go enjoy, yeah, everything. Did you mark mine? Yeah, I got everything down. Don't worry. That was during the boss fight? Yeah, I got you. Meshi with second Earthbound. Yeah. So. Yeah, I appreciate you all. Go enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye.